Was it too much? Was it a little bit too over the top? Well, I did it anyway. Okay. Jared here. Welcome back. I have not had a project update for this project for, God, 6 months? I think it's 6 months. I thought it might have been February, March. Not sure. But just starting off, the comic is, or graphic novel, however you want to say it, it has officially begun. I've already done many thumbnails. My writer is getting me lots of scripts and materials, finally. There's still rewrites, there's still constant things I'm learning. But the great thing is that I got an early start. I didn't even plan on starting on this until August, and it's not even July, and I'm on this. So yay for that. As I realize I'm probably going to need a good, probably at least a good month to kind of find my flow, my groove, organizing my projects, my Photoshop templates, whatever that may be. But it's all good. It's quite the learning experience. I'm excited, and I've been having a lot of fun putting it together just in these short couple of weeks. And my goal initially, and I still don't know what my flow is going to be, I wanted to get at least, 4 to 5 pages done a month, but it depends on what level of production I want to do. And if you saw the intro with all the images, a lot of that, those are considered finished pieces. And the thing is, I kind of want to bring that level to the comic. I don't want to degrade it too much. So I have a struggle within me of how much time I'm willing to put into it to just have something that's visually pleasing. I really want it to be the highest production possible while still maintaining, a appropriate amount of time to tell the story. So if I can get at least 4 to 5 pages done a month, good. If I can get more than that, great. So, what I'll go ahead and do, because it's the video, right? There's got to be new content. I'll just go ahead and throw up some of the thumbnails that I've been doing. I generally get these thumbnails about, I don't know, each page takes me roughly a couple hours. That's what I was finding out. Because I've never done this before. I was throwing myself to the wolves. I had no clue. I mean, I had an idea of what I was doing, but I've never done this. I'm a noob. Just studying a lot of other comics, reading a lot of what other people do. I was taking that into account and trying to find out my style and how I wanted to make each page. But I like the idea of the page is the art. You don't have a page with boxes on it. You style it. You make it flow. You make it breathe. I want the page to look like a piece of art. And there's a lot of great comic artists that do that, and those are the ones that I want to emulate. And obviously it's going to evolve over time. My designs and hopefully my artwork will improve over time, just about every comic I ever see, even from people I highly admire. But I got to start somewhere, and I'm starting now. So dialogue is still in talks. We'll write things down, and then I'll have discussions with my writer, and then we realize, oh, maybe we need to change that. This isn't working right. I suggest you change this camera angle a little bit. We need to see a character looking like that. There's so much to keep track of in comics, folks. So a lot of people do art, but the moment you start doing storytelling with your art, believe me, it gets challenging. And boy, it's a humbling process because this is not easy. But my goal is hopefully, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. But I would love to have at least 30 pages, maybe 40, finished, like ready to go to the public by the beginning of next year. Maybe by the end of this year. I don't know. Who knows? But that's why I have to start and figure out how long is this stuff going to take. Because I imagine, since this is going to be a webcomic release, it's not being planned necessarily for print. That means we can tell the story that we want. I'm imagining volume 1 will be between 1 and 200 pages. And I assume that each volume is going to take me 2 to 3 years. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, there's also that thing called life that's thrown in front of you. So hopefully nothing horrendous happens during those next 2 to 3 years that puts a drastic halt on my project, I can't imagine anything that would make me stop. But I certainly, I don't worry about it, but I do think about it sometimes. I mean, 2 to 3 years is a long time for things to happen in your life. But I'm determined. This is the centerpiece. This is what I focus on. But anyway, I do think that my content, as far as submitting to my art channels, will dip a little bit because I'm focusing so much on the comic. But at the same time, I don't want people just to see that I disappear. I don't want to just go into a little cove and like, where'd he go? And then I come back 6 months later. So obviously, I still want to make more videos, possibly tutorials. Those still scare me because I still feel like I'm not qualified to do those sometimes, but we'll see. We'll see what I'm comfortable with. But there's so many great tutorials on YouTube, so I try to be really selective of what I talk about. I'll try to do some little pieces here and there, put them on my art channels just to kind of keep content flowing, because I know that that's what people like, and that's what I like. The people that I follow, it's fun to see content regularly come through. So I don't want to stop that, but I'm just letting everyone know that the comic is taking first priority, and generally I think that's the whole point. People want to tune in anyway. That's what I've been told anyway. So yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. There's not really too much to talk about other than, hey, it started, hey, I'm doing it, don't worry, and I'm gonna bust my butt for the unforeseeable future and getting this story together for people to read and hopefully enjoy. So thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.